Hi, it's Pamela. In this tutorial, we are gearing up for the holidays with Doodly.
Hey, and welcome to the official Doodly YouTube channel. If you enjoy our content, please click the like and subscribe button below. Now let's get straight to the video.
The holidays are time for fun and festivities, and what better way to get into the spirit than by creating festive whiteboard videos? Today, I'll show you how to use Doodly to create charming videos that will get your viewers in the mood. With Doodly's easy-to-use tools, you can create beautiful videos in no time. So sit back, relax, and let me show you how it's done. What kind of videos can you make for the holidays? Well, here in the US, we have a ton of holidays coming up. We've got Halloween, we've got Veterans Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, and so on. And then we also have our shopping days. Black Friday is a big deal. So start thinking about, what kind of promotions can you make for some of these events and activities. And then of course, the sky is the limit. Well, right now what we're looking at is a social media post. It's intended to go on Facebook or Instagram. And it can accompany your opening text saying, "Hey, car enthusiast, be sure and get your oil changed before the Christmas holidays, before traveling to grandma's," or whatever it is you want to say. And then you can give them a little discount here, Cozy20 discount code. So I wanted to show you how I made this particular one. You'll see that there is a background graphic, my logo, my little bear, of course the little speech bubbles and text, and really that's all there is to it. So where did I get the graphics? How did I get them in here? How did I make them fade in? That's what we're going to talk about today. So let me show you. I started out by going over to Freepik.com, which is a royalty-free image site. I do have a premium membership, so I don't need to add a credit. If you use the free account, you do need to give them credit somewhere in your video, okay? So I had typed in Christmas yarn. My idea was I wanted something cozy, and I didn't know quite what I had in mind. And as I scrolled through, I liked this right here, the little knit sweater. I thought that was cute, and I loved the warmest wishes. So I had that in the back of my mind. And then I saw this background, which is the sweater background without the image. I said, okay, perfect, I'll use that. So I downloaded that, and then I typed in Christmas doodle sweater, I believe. And yes, I found this guy and I loved him. But I didn't like the teal blue background. So here's how you can get rid of it. Let's go over to remove.bg. It's a free online tool, and you just simply upload your image. And I drop that image in. Remove.bg is going to remove that background for me. And there we go. I've got a nice transparent background with just my bear. So you just go ahead and download it. And we will start from scratch, okay? So go to my videos, click create new video, give it a name. We'll call it Oil Change Xmas. Go to resolution and choose Facebook and Instagram because we want to recreate this and we want it to be square. Go to props. Click the plus sign, and we want to drag in our background and our bear. So let's go to downloads. Here's my remove BG version of the bear. Click continue. That's fine. Oh, we got some of those white. That's not going to look good. Knitting pattern. And let's put the bear in front. And you'll notice these little white twigs. I probably want to delete those. So let's just see how it's going to look. Because I don't really like those. Okay, I find it distracting. So what I can do is I can go back into remove.bg and click edit because I can get rid of these. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's choose erase. And this brush size, I think I'm going to make it a little bit larger. And it is a little tough to see because of the background. I'm going to make a smaller brush for those. Okay, I think that's good. And now I can download him, and that should have solved our problem. So let's go ahead and delete this guy. And I'm going to delete this one as well, because I don't want to ever have to use him again. And let's try this again. It's my second one. Let's just give it a name. And that's much better. There's a little piece of white on the top of his pom-pom, but I'm not worried about that one. See, it's not even going to appear on our screen most likely. Okay, so now we need our speech bubbles. So you just go over here and you type in speech. And the one I use is an enterprise asset, so keep that in mind. If you have Doodly Enterprise, then you have access to it. If not, you'll need to find a suitable speech bubble to use. Now, I want to flip this because it's not quite right. I think that will look good. Go to text, and let's just go ahead and pick that. Choose word wrap. And now what we want to do is make it nice and large. And then I want to center it. And that looks great. Let's go ahead and change its color. Click the gear icon, color, and I like that dark green. Use your Command and Control button to select both of them. And then Command or Control C for copy, Command or Control V for paste. We have another set, and now let's move that set over. And we want to flip it. And then this time, we want to say, or whatever it is you want to say, okay? Whatever your coupon code is, or promotion. Now, my text is way too large, so let's just fine-tune this a bit. That looks good. Now I want to click the gear icon one more time and change its color to red. And we're pretty close. I do want to show you by default what it's going to look like, and then the changes to fine-tune it a bit. So let's take a look. He scribbles on the background, then he erases and a big white blotch appears, then he scribbles, and then he erases, and then he takes forever to draw the bubble. So if you know me, I like to get rid of all that stuff. So here's how to do that. Go to Scene Settings, and then Erase Mode. Turn that off. By default, it's always on, and I always go and turn it off. It's just what I do. If you like it, then by all means leave it. It's not a big deal. It's just whatever your preference is. And then the next thing I want to do is I want to tell this background not to scribble on. I don't want it to draw on or anything. I just want it to appear. Now, in my other video, I had thrown in a little logo in the bottom corner, and I placed that right after this background and also gave it a 0 duration. So it already had appeared. So if we want to do that again, let's just find it. Here it is. I had him just right there. So let's put him right after the background, and let's just say 0. I just want him to be there. And then while we're doing timing, let's make this a 2-second. The speech bubbles can be 1 second each. The initial warmest wishes can be 1.5 seconds. That's fine, but I think we probably want to slow down this discount code business. So make that like 3.5 seconds. And then at the very end, I like to add a good 10-15 seconds. Let's go with 10. Because remember, this is going to go on social media, and we want it to all appear, but then let's leave it static once we get our message across, and then that way it just looks like a photo. So we have the movement up front, and then it just looks like a static photo, and they can write down the code or whatever, click the link that we include in our message, and go from there. So now that our timing is done, we want to deal with this scribbling on our little bear. So go ahead and click the bear, and you can't see the tools right now because he's too big. So use your little tools over here to reduce the screen size here, and click the pencil icon. Now, if you're ambitious, you could draw all of these things one by one. Just tell Doodly what the reveal paths are. Today, I am going to do a fade, and it's just going to fade on, and I love that effect. And it's super fast. So let's take a quick look, and we will be done. And there you have it. I hope this gives you some ideas for using Doodly this holiday season. And be sure and come back. In the coming weeks, we'll be going over a few more tips and tricks for using Doodly over the holidays. I hope this gives you some ideas. Thanks for watching.